All right, guys, as you can see, I'm putting some of these mini frosted chocolate donuts in here. I used about a bag and a half. Actually, might not even use all those. Just kind of place them around a greased 9x13. Now I have some cherry pie filling. Stuff is great. Easy to use, good way to make a nice simple dessert. Kind of spread this all over. I actually don't know if I'm going to use a whole can. Need a little bit more. All right, that looks good. Not going to use a whole can. I used about 75% of it. I'm just going to spread these out a little bit. Cherries and chocolate. Besides cherries and strawberries, this has got to be the second, if not pretty close to being even. It's a great, easy dessert. Very, very simple to make. Okay, spread that out. Now I'm going to take some salt. I know what you're probably thinking, but my brother-in-law actually went to pastry school, and he said salt brings out the flavor of desserts very, very nicely. So I'm just going to do a little bit, nothing crazy. It's a little bit over the cherries. That should be good. Now, I'm going to do 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. I'm just going to take this and pour this over. Stuff's pretty crazy thick. And I don't know if I'm going to use this whole can. This dessert's going to be awesome. I think that's about good. I use about half a can. You don't want to do too much because you have so much moisture from the cherries and the condensed milk. Now I'm going to actually take this, set this aside. I'm going to take a bowl right here. Take some yellow cake mix. Add that in. This next step is going to be a little bit crazy. I don't know if you guys heard of this before. Now on the box it says how to make this cake mix. I'm not going to follow any of that. No eggs, no oil, no water. I'm actually going to use a bottle of this fancy black cherry pop. Yes, it's pop, not soda, from the Midwest. So I'm just going to pour this in here. It's going to give that cake nice, rich, moist cherry flavor. What else is going to go good? Obviously with our cherry and chocolate donuts. Now I know you guys said last time in the video, this time for you, I'm going to mix everything in a bowl. And look, I bought a whisk. So I'm just going to go ahead and give that a good mix. And yes, some of you are right. It is easier mixing everything in a bowl and then pouring it in. And this whisk is a lot easier and better than using my hands. Last time I just didn't have this whisk. Oh, it smells amazing. And the best part about this is, if you have kids, even you, there's no raw egg in this now. So when you use this batter, you feel free to lick the bowl. Isn't that the best part? Okay, now I'm going to take this back. And I'm just going to take this cake batter and just pour this over. It's one of my favorite desserts to make. You could use, I did see a recipe with powdered donuts that you could use with strawberries. That's another option. And guys, if you want to use the, follow the cake mix instructions, you're more than welcome to. I saw this hack online. It's called a soda cake. So we're going to kind of experience this together and see how good this turns out. I have a feeling it's going to make it very light, a lot of moisture to the cake, and gives the yellow cake a little bit of more cherry flavor. And that's just going to make everything taste great, isn't it? All right. Take this. I'm just going to spread this out. Man, I used to love these chocolate donuts when I was a little kid. You remember they used to sell the little 6-packs of them? They were what, 99 cents, if not cheaper than that? All right. You don't have to cover all the chocolate donuts or the cherries. Now, take this. I'm going to add dark chocolate chips. Got the chocolate donuts on the bottom with the yellow cake in the middle. Got the chocolate chips on top. Nah, I'm just gonna use the rest of this bag. So why not? All right. Now I'm gonna take this, bake it on 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. Then I have one last step after. I just took this out of the oven. I actually had to leave it in there for about an hour. I don't know if it's my oven. I live in an apartment, so I know sometimes ovens aren't that great. Anyways, I have one final step. Caramel sauce. Gonna drizzle this. Perfect. Now just remember, this cake is going to be very moist because of the cherries, the sweetened condensed milk, and the pop that I used. All right, cut myself a piece. Look at that, guys. Look at that cake, those cherries, the chocolate donuts on the bottom. It's going to be one of the best desserts I think I've ever made. Now, for the best part. A little bit of chocolate donut in there, some cherry, chocolate chip. This is very hot. I'm going to burn my face, but have to try it.